So here's our building server, and user can see there's a table show the different, cluster, and each cluster stands for a floor. For example, if I click on the first floor, I can see how many smart node in this floor, and I can add a new node or can check already existed smart node. For example, if I click the 101, and I can see how many sensors are here. And also here we can add a new sensor because in case that people want to add a new sensor to a room. And here is our infrastructure manager. At first, you need to log into the system, and I have already input the username and the password. And after you click the sign in, you can see there's a map view to show how many buildings that are smart building, and you can click the red pin. For example, if I click in the engineering building, and I can see it's already show the address and the building name here, so I can click on the address. So right now I have a more detailed view about how the cluster. And let's say this is empty, and let me go back. If I click the first one, which already have the input data, and you can see how many smart nodes in this floor. And then if you click the smart node, you can see how many sensors here. We can also show the status report. If you click here, you can see how many clusters, nodes, sensors, and you can see their status, which is on status or off status, and also total inactive status. You can see, the summarize of the amount of the sensors. For the data manager, in the beginning, it's you can see the dashboard, and it just do some summarizing about which smart node connect to the cluster and which sensors connect to the smart node. And you can see the status, which are on, off, or idle. And here is a weekly summary about the electricity usage for, let's say, 3 different sensors, which are light, AC, and monitor. And if you click on the data manager, you can edit data. You can just try if I add data to the February 1st and see the building, cluster, smart node, and also sensor ID. And I can add a new reading like 27. And let's add sensor type AC, click add. It will show that successfully added to the data system. It's almost the same for the delete. And if you see the view data, you can just click on the February 1st and then the building, cluster, smart node ID, and sensor ID, which is 1, and can view. Because I have already, input the data and I add a new one. It's like here. So you can also see the the chart that displays the table. And for the smart node, you can also tap in the smart node ID, which is 101, and choose the start date and end date. So in this case, I only want to see the data summary for the February 1st on this day. And after I click view, I can see the table and the chart as well. And if I go back to the smart node and I choose the cluster node, I enter the cluster ID and choose the date, and you can see the table. And that's basically how this project looks like. Thank you.